So let's say that I'm a normal teacher and not the teacher in this classroom. And you turn in a project and I take off late points because you don't turn it in on time. Imagine that the project starts at 100 points and I take off 10 points every day that it's late. So the next day is a 90, the day after that would be an 80, the next day after that would be a 70 if you're 3 days late. That's a linear function because I'm taking off 10 every day that it's late. You follow me? But if I tell you the project's worth 100 points and I'm going to take off half every day that it's late, then you're going to drop from 100 to a 50 for being 1 day late. And then you're going to drop to a 25 for being 1 day late, for 2 days late, I'm sorry. And then you're going to drop to a 12.5 for being 3 days late. Hey! It gets cut in half every day that it's late. That makes it an exponential function because it's going down by multiplying or dividing every day. You follow me? Those are the same situations, but because of the way that I explained my policy, it makes it a linear versus an exponential function. So in all these word problems that you're about to do on this paper, you need to pay attention to whether the change in the problem is adding a number or subtracting a number. Because adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing, because that makes it linear or exponential. There's no neither case here. You just need to decide which one it is. When you do linear functions, remember you write them like y equals mx plus b? Remember that? That was a long time ago. Your starting amount is the second number when you write those. The starting amount is the y-intercept. When you write an exponential function, the starting amount is a, and it's the first number. Your starting amounts don't go in the same place for a linear versus an exponential function. That's a very common mistake. People just get in the habit of always putting their starting number first, and that's not always the case. So make sure you're watching out for that. So here on your paper, I am reviewing your 3 formulas for you. Read through that if you'd like. Linear functions, mx plus b, adding or subtracting. Exponential functions, I'm saying type 1, those are the ones without parentheses or without percentages, so it doubles, it triples, it gets cut in half. You just have a number to plug in for b. Type 2 exponential functions are the ones that have percentages, so you do 1 plus your percentage or 1 minus your percentage. In this class, anytime you see a percentage, it's going to be this type 2 function. That's not for all of mathematics, but for this quiz, you can rely on that. Okay? So remember, linear functions are adding and subtracting, and exponential functions are multiplying